Now, a very big moment here for us on The Late Show tonight. I want you to go wild. We've got a very special guest. But please don't mention his latest film, Last Action Hero, because he's a little bit sensitive about it, OK? So please go mad. Pretend I've just said Sydney's won the Olympics. Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger! Here he comes. Arnie. Please, have a seat. Arnie, thanks for joining us tonight on The Late Show.
Thank you. It's fantastic to be here.
I thought it might be. Now, tell us, what have you been working on at the moment?
Well, Nick, as you know better than most people, I'm always looking for something, a movie, which would be a challenge for me, which will, you know, expand my range as an actor. So at the moment, I am doing Terminator 3.
Right. Yeah. Now, what happens in this one?
In this one, what happens is the evil forces of the future send me back in time to the present to kill the little fat kid from Hey Dad. You know the one. You know that kid.
I can understand that.
That's it. Hasta la vista, little fat kid.
Now, who's directing this one?
We've got Ivan Reitman, who is fantastic. I think a genius. You know, for one script, he'll have 20, 30 guys writing it. You know, have one guy just for relationship scenes, one guy just for action, one guy just for, you know, the scenes where a guy goes down to the dry cleaners to get his jacket and it's not ready. But, you know... But if it is ready, he'll have a different writer to do that scene. You know, he'll have one writer just for verbs, doing words.
Right. Doing words.
One just for nouns, one just for the swear words. You know, on this movie, we got the guy that did all the swear words for Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Shit, that was one of his. Yeah. Asshole, he wrote that.
Fine work indeed. Now, you've been doing a lot of comedies recently.
I did one, I don't know if you people remember, called Twins. You remember that one? Yeah. I did that, thank you. I did that one, but, you know, with Danny DeVito, who is fantastic, I think a genius. And I say to them, it's not going to work because he's very short, doesn't look anything like me. But the director, Ivan Reitman, said, wait till you see it. And, you know, and he is a genius. And I did, and to me, even though we had the same shirts on, it still didn't look like twins, you know, but you know, that movie was a big hit, so I don't know. But I think it would have been funnier if they had someone that looked more like me.
Right. That's very interesting.
It's fantastic, you know.
Now, are you going to do more comedies?
Well, I'm trying to move away from the action kind of movie, you know, where I have the big machine gun, I shoot about 500 people, and then blow them up with the rocket launcher, and then take out the big machete and cut off their arms and legs, and then crush their heads like coconuts and bury them, and dance on their graves, and then find all their relatives and shoot them with the flamethrower, and then pull out their entrails and eat them, and then, you know, blow everything up with gelignite. I mean, sure, that can be quite funny. But, you know, I want to do more of the Nutty Professor kind of a comedy, you know, with me tripping over and slapstick and custard pie, that kind of thing. I was talking to Ivan Reitman, who is fantastic, I think a genius. And he said I should do When Harry Met Sally kind of comedy where I meet a girl, all kinds of hijinks and mix-ups. I say maybe I could shoot her. But he said no more kind of mix-ups and, you know, custard pie, which is fantastic. Yeah.
Now, what do you enjoy making the most, action or comedy?
You know, I think about this a lot, Mick. What I really like making is $20 million on a plane just to beat the shit out of a few guys, you know. But, you know, I'm proud of all my movies, my action movies, my comedy movies, and I talk about them all in my new book, which is called A Man and His Movies. So you can get that.
Quite fantastic. That's very interesting, Al. Now, just before you do go, we might just take a few questions from the audience quickly. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, Arnold, I saw that movie, your movie, Last Action Hero, and I found that it wasn't very good.
Opinion noted.
Well, we might end the audience participation section there, and thank you very much for coming in today, Arnold.
Thanks very
much. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Just before you do go, something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean,
what
you've got a very big, crusty exterior, but I can't help thinking that inside there somewhere there's a tall, skinny guy with glasses just busting to get out.
whose bony little ass did you say you were going to kick across this stage earlier on?
That was a joke in the best possible way. I do mean that. And the pants, I love them. Where did you get them?
Solway, where the big men buy.
Fair enough. OK, thank you very much. And to take us out, Arnie, I understand you're going to show us a bit of a clip from your latest film?
That's right. I've got a new movie coming out, which is a remake of an old movie, which I don't know if you remember, called Citizen Kane, which nobody remembers. It's an old black and white film, you know. So what we've done is we've updated it, me and Ivan Reitman, who is a genius, and we've updated it, made it a bit more fun. Have a look.
The mob killed his wife. Schwarzenegger is one citizen who's been pushed too far. Citizen Kane.
I think it would be fun to run a newspaper.